Hey y'all, what's going on? Well, my camera looks like that. Looks kind of orange, right? Like you got a glow. What's up, y'all? What's up? Happy Sunday. Today is May 31st. It is 2:49 p.m. And I am your Oracle. DG420 all day. What's up? What's happening? Alright, let's get y'all a reading. I hope your day is well. Hope everything's going in your favor. What is the message for the collective? I had quite the day. Yeah. What's the message for the collective? Remember that I said that already. If you like the vibe, subscribe to the channel. Okay, we would love to have you over here on this channel in this energy. Come on along with me. Temperance, balance. So balance is being brought to a situation. Okay, you're balancing yourself out, your energy out. Right? You're pouring into others as you're being poured into by the universe. You learn how to love yourself, right? When you learn how to love yourself, you're able to give to others with balance without being an overgiver or holding back too much, right? What's going on here? I've been sitting up here binge watching Divorced Sisters. Have y'all ever seen that? Yeah, Tyler Perry joint. Yeah. What's going on for the collective? Some of you guys could be divorced, in the process of a divorce. What's going on in spirit? You got your sister friends around. Alright, thank you. We got the Ten of Cups and the Emperor. So you're learning how to balance out your family life, your wifely responsibilities, motherly responsibilities, possibly even working. You could be the head of household. Take it how it resonates. All right? So maybe that's something you need to do, is learn how to balance off your personal life, your family life. In your personal life, I mean you, right? Oh, what we got here? 8 of Wands. So there's some kind of communication, fast-moving energy. All right? Look like the meteors we've been getting hit with. Trying to stay away from them plastic bottles. As convenient as they are. Something in the milk, baby. Have you ever bought a bottled water, and if you let it sit like in the car or somewhere, it starts to look cloudy? That's those PFC or whatever they call that plastic from the heat, because those are recycled, and they recycle them 333 from heat. So when the heat hits the bottles, leaving them out in the sun, right, it starts to disintegrate again, all right, because it's already broken down. Got it? And that's why it be looking cloudy like that. Now they're talking about how that shit's is lodging itself in our brains, you know what I mean? But anyway, let's get back to this here. 8 of Wands. So there could be some communication coming in, okay? 8 of Wands, fast-moving energy, communication. Some of you guys could be moving. This could be movement, you know what I mean? Going somewhere. Yeah. What's going on here, Spirit? Can I get one more from my collective? All right. They're also just giving me the energy of something happening quickly. All right, maybe this could be unexpected. The moon. Unexpected. Something you don't see coming. All right. This could be around family, a parent, a mother or a father. You could be getting a message. All right. 6 of Wands. Some kind of victory. Some kind of victory, admiration. The Magician. The Manifester. This could be something that you don't expect. Okay? If y'all hear that in the background, that's what that is. That's the show. Yeah, this could be some kind of unexpected message, something that you don't see coming, you're not expecting, right? But it could be definitely, some kind of victory, achievement, something you overcome, some kind of admiration, like crossing a finish line, okay? We've got 6 of Cups and a 10 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. What is this message about for my collective? Let's clarify the Temperance first, please. This could also be something that you have been waiting for, hoping for, right? Worried about. This Emperor could be a boss. We have the Queen of Swords, Temperance, Truth, Balance. Balance your emotion. You're not acting out of your emotions. You see things from a high perspective. You're not someone to really take sides. You know what I mean? What's right is right. What's wrong is wrong. Right? You having to stand up for yourself. You having to set healthy boundaries. Right? Regardless of any feedback you would get about it, you had to stand your ground, stand in your truth. You had to start giving of yourself. You had to start letting people know as well that, they can't just come and take. They have to, it has to be equal reciprocation. And I feel like that's what you've been doing, collective. I feel like you've been, look, stop playing with me. It's too many. Look, 6 of Cups, how you treat me. Listen, you treat people how you want to be treated. This could definitely be, this is the 7 of Cups. I said 6. This is the 7 of Cups. All right. Okay, we got the Ace of Wands here. Then we got the 4 of Cups here. Then we got the 3 of Swords. And then we got the 7 of Cups. That's the 9 of Cups. This is a new deck. And then we got the 5 of Swords. This is a new deck, guys, that I'm checking out. 2 of Wands, a decision. So this Queen of Swords with this 9 of Cups, okay, you're standing up for yourself. You're taking the time you need to take care and nurture your own, your own personal self, your body, right? Your chakras, your mind, your spirit, right? You stop giving and not receiving. With this 9 of Cups, right, you had to, like I said, you had, especially with from the 10 to the 9, this is somebody that is a mother, somebody that's a nurturer, you're a supporter, you're there for other people, and now you having to set boundaries and stand up for yourself so that you can also nurture yourself. Okay, maybe you know how it is, especially if you have children. Children always need something. They always need you for something, right? But they haven't quite learned how to give that back. Not all of them, because some of them learn at an early age. They want to give because that's how they see mommy doing it, daddy doing it. You know what I mean? So that's not everybody, but sometimes we could enable. We could be a crutch, right? We could get in the way of them learning less life lessons. Yeah, we want to hold them too close. We want to see everybody happy. But then there comes a time, right, when you have to recognize and stand up for yourself, especially if you're an overgiver. I heard that guilt giving. All right? We got the Ace of Wands here as well. A new opportunity, a new beginning. The 4 of Cups and the 3 of Swords. Right along with the 8 of Cups. You having to walk away from something. Something could have been very hard for you to do. Right? You could have been very conflicted. Right? Not knowing if you should or not. 5 and 3 swords. That's 8 swords. Right? Feeling like you damned if you do or you damned if you don't. Right? Yeah. Some people may not want to accept your boundaries. All right. Some people may not be used to you taking care of yourself and not them. They're used to you being on their beck and call. You know what I mean? Come and fix the boo boo, right? To heal the wounds. Show me how to do something, right? Catch me when I fall. I feel like you're standing up for yourself. You are loving yourself more. You're giving to yourself more. You're allowing people to grow up and allow them to walk the path that they're creating for themselves, right? We all know that when we grow, we go our separate ways. We create and we create our own journeys. That could also be something that you could be looking at with this Four of Cups energy as well. You have a new opportunity for yourself to start a new beginning, and this is different, right? This is like empty nester syndrome. I don't know if that's a real syndrome, but now you have to create a new path for yourself. With this Four of Cups here, it's like, and you're looking at your cups and you could be like really torn, right? Maybe you feel like you didn't do enough, right? Maybe you're worried about if you taught them enough, right? If you showed them what to do in case of A, B, and C, but you can never know what's going to go on in life, right? And also I feel like there was a lot of disappointment here as well. I feel like, I'm going to just, be real, like when you have small children and Mother's Days and stuff like that, you expect things from them, you know what I mean? Just in general, to be thought about, to be appreciated, right? And with this Eight of Cups here, it's like you've done all you can do, right? You've given them all the information that you could give them that they were open to receive, right? Somebody could be letting you know that they admire you for standing up for yourself. With this communication coming in and the moon energy, secrets was hidden, deep emotions that are not expressed, right? Feelings. What's going on here? Two of Wands. Five of Swords is a conflict and confusion. This is where I feel like you're in your head about walking away, right? Look at this. Eight of Swords again. What did I say? The 5 and the 3 is 8. Yeah, I feel like that's how you are, especially walking away from the situation, but making a choice, right? Choosing yourself. I don't know, but Spirit just said they don't need you anymore. They don't need you like that anymore. And yeah, I can see you having to balance yourself out, because when you come from a position of always being there to pick up the pieces to show the way, then people they grow and then they want to go their own way, and then because you invested all of yourself into these roles as if they will never end. Okay, they always end, and you have to be ready to move different, right? To see things from a different light, to do those things that, quote unquote, we can always say, I was going to do this and I was going to do that, but I got pregnant, I got married, I did this, I did that, this and that happened, right? And we carry those burdens. I heard carry your swords, right? 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands energy. What's going on here, Spirit, for my collective? I feel like you mask a lot of pain as well, collective. I think you mask a lot of your disappointment, your pain, your sorrow. I feel like you mask that a lot. You don't really tell people how you feel. You're the type that go in secret or in the shower or when you're praying and you give it to God in the Hierophant. Man, listen. Yes, sir. Yeah, 5, change. That's what you do. You keep it to yourself and you share it with God and you allow God to show you and guide you on how to release it. We see in the Magician, King of Pentacles, how to release that energy and how to love yourself. That's what you did. With the Queen of Swords and the Hierophant and the 9 of Cups, yes, you did. Okay, we got the 8. That's the 8 of Cups. What's this? That's the 7 of Cups. My bad, y'all. That's the 8 of Cups. That's walking away. Queen of Pentacles. So this is the 7 of Cups, even more to what I was saying about the illusions, about the doubts, about the fears, right? About holding on to your emotions and not expressing how you feel. I don't know, maybe at some point with this 7 of Cups, you know, maybe you did express how you feel or your concerns, and, you know, you were met with gaslighting, right? Or illusions. People saying that they care about you, they love you, and they want to give equal reciprocation, but you never got that, right? You always were led to take a sip, but it wasn't what they said it was, right? 5 of Swords, you realize that a lot of people were really just there to use you. You realize that people were just there because they was in competition with you, right? They wanted what you had. That's what I'm seeing here. Take it how it resonates. We got the Queen of Pentacles here. 8 of Cups. You walking away, right? From things that no longer serve you, focusing on your finances, right? This is your new opportunity. This is the new beginning that you have coming in for you, collective. All right? This could be a new work opportunity. Okay? Something that you could... Ooh, we got the Devil. That's one. The Devil, 15. Devil can be obsessions, toxic behaviors. What's on the bottom? The Ace of Cups. The Devil also represents fears, right? Because the Devil's a chicken shit. And he likes to instill fear in our lives, right? Especially when we made a decision to release his monkey ass and his little monkey flying monkeys and minions, release them and cut them loose, right? Because quiet as it's kept, you know, when we're dealing with people that you know, use us, abuse us, whatever. However, it's not equal give and take, okay? You know, so there's an energy of self-centeredness there, right? And obsessions and envy and jealousy, right? Greed, codependency. What's this Devil and the Queen of Pentacles? The Queen of Pentacles is a breadwinner. This is somebody that's self-sufficient. We already having the 9 of Cups. You make wise decisions. Come on here. The 2 of Pentacles. Balance. With the King of Swords. But I feel like you got your back turned to this toxic energy, this obsessive energy. I feel like you're not, with the King of Pentacles here and the 5 of Cups. 2 of Pentacles is balance, finances. You want somebody on your level. Excuse me. Ooh, salud. Thank you, Jesus. The 2 of Pentacles with the 7 of Cups. Yeah, somebody that's not there just for what you have, right? You want to be around people that appreciate you, and they bring something to the table. You know what I mean? Not to say that's, you know, that's a goal, but they bring something to the table. They don't always need you. They don't need you to fix it. They don't need you to give them a leg up, right? They don't need you to give them a pep talk or some support. They don't need your connections, your resources. You know what I'm saying? They come, you know, with their own stability, Somebody that's been through life, right? That has learned life lessons, that are not out here playing and into bullshit and being reckless. Somebody that knows how to handle themselves, right? That loves themselves. I feel like with this devil energy, you could be determined to, I heard never again to fall or to allow anybody in just to use you. Anybody that's not genuine, right? Anybody that doesn't, have something going on within their own life, right, that they cherish and they, you know what I'm saying, and they care about something that they've nurtured and grown for themselves and grown within themselves. What's going on, Spirit? What we got here? The strength that flew around in the reverse. I heard you're tired of having to be strong. Be the strong one, right? I heard the what did they say? Be the bigger person. You want someone that's going to invest in you as equally as you invest in them, right? No illusions. I don't feel like you have the energy for that. Somebody that's going to drain you, right? That's going to be competing with you, trying to bring you down because they don't have the courage or the confidence to bring themselves up, you know what I mean? To release those codependent tendencies, insecurities, right? Being whole. Come on, Spirit. What's going on here for my collective? What else we got out here? What's the message here? All right. We got the Page of Pentacles. The Hierophant. The Eight of Cups. Where do I go from here? Having to start over almost, right? To create and rebuild your life. Maybe that's something you could be doing, right? The World, closing out a cycle. Yes. I love it. Nine of Pentacles, exactly. Investing in yourself. Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Thank you, Spirit. The Moon. Well, oh, that was another deck. I'm like, oh, damn it, now we got two moons out here. Yeah, you got two moons out here. Yeah, you do. Not to mention we're in a full blue moon, right? Yeah. Very rare moon. But it's also a moon of new beginnings and second chances. Transformations. Closing out cycles. Taking that leap of faith. Yes. The Death card, I can't make it up. Page of Wands. Yes. Closing out cycles, invest in yourself. Yes, sir. With the Moon and the Death card, Page of Wands, and you got the Page of Pentacles out here. These are definitely new opportunities coming in for you. New adventures, new places. Some of you guys could be moving. New jobs. All right? Yeah. Some of you guys could be getting a new job opportunity after leaving an old job, possibly, if that's what you were doing, if you felt like you weren't being fairly treated or treated for your worth, right? You didn't feel like they were paying you your worth, or you know what I'm trying to say. The Moon, yeah, there go that Moon again. Things that are hidden, things you don't talk about, right? Things you keep to yourself, things that you work on that you don't complain, right? You're not trying to get advice. You're in hermit. You're working through it. You made a decision. This is how I want my life. This is how I should be living my life, because you're only going to live your life as far as you feel, how you feel about yourself, right? Yeah, there's definitely a cycle that's closing out for you guys. All right. Definitely. I see definitely like new homes, new locations, new states, countries, maybe new jobs. Oh shit. Anyway, page ones. And what's this? 5, 6, 7. The 8 of Wands. They go to 8 of Wands again. There's a message coming in. All right, you guys got a message coming about a new opportunity. All right, guys, I'm gonna get off because my phone battery died. But I'll see how y'all stay up. Deuces.